Janice Wong's first recipe book is entitled Perfection in Imperfection, Imperfection in Perfection. And so we had to ask her all about the perfect and imperfect things in her life. Let's just do a little play on words. What is there about your life which is perfect, and what is there about your life which is imperfect?
Wow, you should warn me about that. Well, basically, what's perfect in my life is the gift of senses. Basically when I travel, I just came back from Iceland, and that is the inspiration for the next book. It was the most beautiful experience I've had, seeing things unimaginable, blue ice, glaciers. I brought back moss for everyone to taste. So, Jeffrey, you just ate soil. The soil is edible, you see, so basically...
Did the blue ice sort of inspire the blue marshmallow characters, right?
A little bit, yes.
And what makes you imperfect? Yeah.
In every way, everyone is imperfect. All my flaws, of course, everyday life. But, it's just myself. I am so imperfect, but yet I always strive for perfection.
What to you is the perfect dessert, or is there such a thing?
A perfect dessert? Well, there's no such thing as a perfect dessert. There are dishes that are very well balanced, and well balanced in terms of flavor, texture. But I think in itself, it is perfect in every way, depending on how you eat it, and it's very personal. So I wouldn't say that's a perfect dessert. Yeah.
Is there a perfect dessert to woo someone or to woo the opposite sex? Is there such a thing? Because basically, I like to think chefs are like alchemists, because they're basically playing with chemicals and stuff like that, right? And there has to be like some form of a chemical that that will get the opposite sex, right? Is there such a thing?
Yeah. Well, basically chocolate for sure, and definitely the dish. Even if it's a simple chocolate cake, which you have to taste later. We made a chocolate cake today. A simple chocolate cake, with just the best ice cream or vanilla ice cream. Simple, less is more, And two people enjoying that dessert, it's a perfect dish for the night.
Owner of 2am Dessert Bar, Chef Janice, just recently returned from introducing Singapore cuisine to the world. Coined Singapore Takeout, she travelled to major cities around the world with 9 other chefs since June. So, is one of our own bracing herself for celebrity status anytime soon? Okay, so you've been on tour, you wrote a book, you own your own place, you've actually been on Star Chef, this reality television show, you came in second. Is there like a natural progression to getting in front of the camera, like maybe doing like a Jamie Oliver or just being a celebrity chef in front of the camera maybe, hopefully?
No, not really, maybe. Right. But I think I like to do it in a more subtle way. For me, of course, for TV, it really inspires, there's a lot of exposure, and definitely we would like to do that. But again, my main focus is really creating new textures, new food that is for the future generation. And I have told myself I'm going to create this, but I might not be ever able to see the fruits of my labor, and I'm totally fine with that.
Part of that vision is setting up 2am Lab. One way Janice is contributing to the culinary community in Singapore, allowing her chefs to explore and experiment with new tastes and textures, creating new dishes, while providing a platform for newer, younger chefs to learn their craft right here in Singapore.
2am Lab is coming up. People ask me why you don't open a second one in Hong Kong and East Coast. We could have done that, but we put everything back into research and development. It sounds absurdly crazy to my father, but I told him, give me another 5 more years, you understand my vision of this, having a first laboratory in Singapore, which is so important, to just allow people to come in and create. And you don't know what you will discover. You never know.
How often will we see like a new menu or a new dish?
Depending on the inspiration, as often as I can, for sure, but there will be very experimental ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question, most important question, when does the book launch and where can people find it?
Today, actually. I launched today, and basically you can find it at perfectioninimperfection.com or 2amdessertbar.com as well. So it retails for $70. Again, every book is handmade, and all our recipes are in there.
Congratulations once again, Janice.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.